Welcome back to FPL Take The Hit. Today we are looking at Champions League Fantasy. It's something that my brother Joff specialises in. He does love the leagues of the land. Me, I'm personally more of a Premier League expert. I wouldn't say expert, but that's what I watch. That's what I like. But you know what? I'm going to throw it straight over to you, Joff. Take us into your forward line top picks for Champions League, please.
All right, yeah. So look, I've got you guys this year. Plenty of UCL experience. I take this seriously, very seriously. Do a lot of research. So let's kick it off. So the forward. So obviously, look, as you can see in our front three here, we've just gone for a bit of basically a bit of experience with Lewandowski. I want Messi, obviously, but Messi is a bit of an injury doubt. He probably will play, so most likely my team will actually have Messi. But just in case he's not back, Lewandowski, they've got great fixtures behind. Their fixtures are pretty amazing in the Champions League. And obviously, Memphis Depay, we've seen a little bit of him at Manchester United for those who follow the FPL, obviously, have that content. But he's been doing awesome things in Lyon. He actually plays well for Holland as well. So Memphis is someone that you've got to keep an eye on. I think I'm definitely going to start with Memphis. I think there's no question.
Really? I mean, he couldn't mix it with the best in the Premier League, but he does do well abroad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a different league. That's how he came to the Premier League in the first place, from France. So it's one of those things where, he wasn't suited to the Premier League. Maybe he just wasn't suited to Manchester United post Fergie, like many players.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so rounding up the lineup, Lautaro Martinez. So this guy, Inter Milan, 5.5 steal, absolute steal. I recommend everyone start him because Inter's going to take it seriously, obviously, and he's the cheapest best striker in the game, hands down. He plays for Argentina. There's not really much else. He's going to be playing in a front two with Lukaku in a 3-5-2 that Conte plays.
Hold on 1 sec. I'm just putting him in my team right now.
But yeah, so Lautaro, definitely. There's no doubt, get him in there. And I want to talk a little bit more about just a couple of the players as well. Obviously, Messi, like I've just mentioned. Yeah, the Barcelona trio. I mean, Griezmann and Suarez. Are you thinking of any of those guys?
I mean, my number one Champions League fantasy rule is just put Messi in and captain him every week. So that's what I do. At least I know that Messi will deliver. I don't try to stray from that one rule in Champions League. I don't know much about the other leagues, but I do know that Messi, he's pretty good.
He's all right. He's
okay. Yeah.
Especially with Griezmann and bloody and Suarez there, and obviously Dembele probably on the bench as well. Who knows? So they're going to be interesting this year to see what happens if they all kind of get along. But yeah, moving on to obviously the other, his opposite number there, Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. So obviously 11.5 for Juve, another one that you can set and forget. I feel like he's not going to do as well as Messi because Juve is a bit more defensive. But saying that, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, so I shouldn't have even said that. I'll take that back. Sorry, Ronaldo. Yeah, you can't rule him out. You can't rule him out.
It is Cristiano. I mean, the guy's a freak. So. But he's getting on in his years, though. Surely he starts slowing down one of these days, mate. One of these days. I always opt for Messi over Ronaldo, and I always seem to regret it.
We ain't talking about it. Messi should be the first name on the team sheet, even though when he's not injured, all right? But so obviously Ronaldo and Bale. So if someone I want to talk about is Bale. 8.5 million for Madrid as a forward. If he gets game time, you've got to look at it. It's essential. This guy is, if he gets to that form that we know from Premier League days even, the guy's essential. And I don't know. You looking at Bale?
I was under the impression that Bale had like a falling out with the manager. Who's the manager there? Zidane, is it? Or is he gone? Yeah. It's still Zidane. So I didn't even expect him to be playing. But then I noticed on the weekend he got a brace. So I don't even know what's going on. So Bale is playing. I'd imagine.
Oh, shit. No, that's awesome. We'll see what happens with Bale. Watch this space. And another one to it's a bit of a budget buy would be Malcolm. So this guy plays for Zenit. He's on loan. I think he's on loan most likely from Barca. Barca, I'm pretty sure, still owns him. So 7.5 million. I feel like he's going to want to prove himself because he got like 0 minutes at Barca last season. So Zenit's got some decent games as well. So he could be one to watch. But anyway, I'm going to move on to the midfielders. So I want to start with I'm going to hit you guys with some budget midfielders. These are some really good budget midfielders. This season we're spoiled. So we'll kick it off with Benfica. He's a Benfica midfielder, 6 million. He's on penalties. He's actually a leading goal scorer in Portuguese football at the moment. His name is Pizzi. So this guy here, definitely keep an eye on him. I might be starting him as well. He's not in our team. So before we get to our team, I want to give you a few of these guys. So we've got Josip Ilicic and Alejandro Gomez. So these guys play for Atalanta. They were 6.5 million. Mixed as we because we actually got Ilicic in this team. Mixed like Atalanta is shit, but these guys are good. All right.
How did they even make the Champions League? Like, what happened? What went wrong in Italy to let Atalanta into the Champions League?
No, but Inter didn't want it. Milan didn't want it. Roma didn't want it. Atalanta's like, yeah, I'll take it.
What the hell? What kind of corruption got Atalanta into the Champions League? I don't know.
I tell you, Atalanta's going to be a great team to watch. They're going to concede goals. Do not put any Atalanta defenders in, but they're going to score goals.
The only thing I know about Atalanta is that one guy, the Italian guy that used to play for them.
Who? Well, Cristiano Donny. Who are you talking about?
Donny, yeah, that guy. Yeah. I remember using him in like FIFA back in the day. That's the only thing I know about Atalanta.
That's like years ago. Respect. Anyway, moving forward. He's actually in our team as well. I'm moving on to next. So João Felix. He's actually he's basically a striker. So I think Atletico Madrid is going to be doing some great things for them. He's a special talent. He's modelled his game on Cristiano Ronaldo, that kind of thing. So this guy's one to watch. And then moving on to there's a couple of Ajax players. So we've got Ziyech and Promes. So these guys, one's worth 8 million and the other's worth 7 million. These guys are going to be really, really interesting to watch. They're going to be great midfielders. Ajax is going to be exciting this year. Obviously, they made the last four last season.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to be really interesting, and they're going to be scoring a lot of goals. And we've got we have to mention the Englishman, Sancho, for Borussia Dortmund. So
he got the biggest price rise in the history of the freaking Champions League.
Yeah, man. He's worth like 9. It's pretty insane.
Is he worth the 9 million? Is he?
Honestly, not yet. No way. But maybe one day. Like maybe he proves himself this season. He's leading the assists in the German league, so that's pretty. It's pretty special.
Yeah.
But yeah, so keep an eye on him for Dortmund. I wouldn't start him, no way. But you never know. If he gets a couple of goals early or some shit. And there's a couple of 6.5s here. Actually, there's 3. So Miralem Pjanic from Juve. He's on set piece.
Yeah, I did look at him.
He's cheap. If he gets game time, like you don't even know who's going to play for Juve. They've got such bloody depth. But if he guarantees games, like I reckon if he starts on the weekend coming, then maybe get him in. But you've got Emil Forsberg. I don't know if you remember him. They played for Sweden in the World Cup and
yeah, I do.
In the Euros and stuff. Yeah, he's really good. He plays on the left wing for Leipzig. He's a playmaker. He's a goal scorer. Leipzig isn't great. Let's be honest. They're not going to be great, but these are just enablers to potentially, if you see a fixture, for example, they play against an easy team. Stuff it. I'll put him in.
Yeah, nice.
And then we've got from Leverkusen, Leon Bailey. He's cheap, man. 6.5. This guy's he's touted for like 50 million euros. Like that's what he's worth.
Crazy.
Yeah. Another one just for keep an eye on. Have you heard of any of these players? A couple of them, yeah.
No. I know Mohamed Salah and I know Raheem Sterling. They're pretty good. They're pretty good guys too.
Pretty good, yeah.
They're in my fantasy Premier League team, but I think I'm going to have them in my Champions League team because usually when I do Champions League, I put in all the English players, as many as I can possibly afford.
It works. And actually both worth 11 on the nose, so why not?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Cheap. You get a 1 million reduction on Sterling from the FPL and a 1.5 on Salah. They're bargains. They are.
They're essentials. They're bloody essentials. So anyway, we'll round up a couple of these budgets anyway. So Lozano, so he's in our team as well. He plays for Napoli. This guy here is they signed him for like 40 million euros. He could be really special this season. He's like narrated as a midfielder. Definitely keep an eye on Lozano. And actually, I've got to mention Parejo. So he plays for Valencia. He's on pens. He's worth 5 million. So if you need an enabler, Parejo from Valencia. And then, basically, I've got to talk about Bayern Munich's midfield, by the way. Like, they've got Perisic, Coutinho, Gnabry, Coman, 8 million to 9 million, all of those guys. and it's like a you don't know who's going to be starting. You don't know who's going to be doing the business, but yeah, they're going to do some damage this season. Bayern's got some seriously good fixtures. So, I mean, you were looking at Coutinho in this team, yeah?
I was, but now I've opted for Lewandowski up front. After going through all your picks that you give me a lot more budget to spend, so I thought I'll upgrade Tammy Abraham to Lewandowski for my just a set and forget Bayern player. I was going to go Coutinho, but then like you've said, bit of a mystery as to who starts for Bayern. So I reckon I'm just going to land on Lewandowski. Just nice, easy. I know who Lewandowski is. He's pretty good too. So
he's safe. He's on pens. He gets hat tricks galore. He loves a hat trick.
Oh yeah.
But rounding up the midfielders anyway, I think we've got to talk about your boy Eden Hazard, your old mate, 11 million.
We ain't friends no more, man.
Nah, what do you think? How do you think he'll go with Madrid?
I'm optimistic for him. I love the guy. I like to say that we're not friends and whatever. But it's Eden Hazard. He did so much for Chelsea. I understand the move. I wish he stayed at Chelsea until death. But that doesn't happen anymore. He had to go to Madrid, take the big money move. I mean, the guy is world class. I've seen him play live a couple of times, and man, the guy is amazing. So I can see, as long as he gets starts, obviously at Madrid, he's definitely going to do some absolute magic things there. I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah, definitely. I think he could be one to own as well, but I know I definitely won't start with him. That's for sure. But
priced at 11 million though. I saw that. I was hoping he'd get the FPL price of because Eden Hazard does have the side name, the side nickname of being the troll of FPL because he likes to deliver when you least expect it. But at 11 million, he needs to deliver all the time. So he's nearly as priced as high as Messi, which is just madness. I think.
Pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's if I'm moving on to the defense, and that's what I'm trying to say here. If he's on penalties, he might be worth 11 million. But
so penalties for Madrid, really?
I'm saying if because I said most likely moving on to defense. Sergio Ramos, if he's definitely on penalties for 6.5 million, get him in your team. Like he's not in this team, but this is one to we're trying to give you a vast look at. It's a lot of good options, but
I thought you don't even like Sergio Ramos. I thought you hate him as a player.
He's a prick of a bloke, let's be honest, but he's a great player, man. The guy's a gun. He's a hack. Like what he did to Salah still burns me. I'm not even
disgusting. That was unforgivable.
Yeah, it was pretty dirty, man.
He ain't getting in my team, man. I got more dignity than that.
Oh shit! Yeah. So with the defenders, I'm going to go through a few of the premiums first. So you got Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich, 6.5 million, playing as a defensive midfielder or a centre midfielder. So he gets forward a bit. He's someone that most likely I'm going to try to squeeze in my team as well. You've got the two Barcelona defenders, the usual, PK and Alba. PK 6, Alba 7. Alba, far out. That guy, he's just always in the box. He just camps in the box. Oh, are you looking at that?
No, cheap at the back. Always cheap at the back. It's my new lease on life. Cheap at the back everywhere. I need to, especially because the players that I know that I can trust. The bigger names, and the bigger names get the bigger price tag. So I got to go super cheap at the back. So that's what I've done. I've used a lot of your budget enablers that you've got on screen. Yeah,
fair enough. And then moving on to the next two. So the next two are 5.5 million for a premium. So basically, Bonucci from Juve loves a goal, relatively cheap for a Juve defender. They love keeping clean sheets. And we've got Thomas Munier as well. So 5.5 for PSG. The guy's just marauding down the right wing. You don't know where he's playing. He could be playing as a right wing forward. He could be playing as a right back. The guy's pretty special, so got to keep an eye on him as well. But then, moving on to some budget picks. So we'll start with the ones in our team here. So, Tagliafico. So he's basically, he scored 3 goals last season for Ajax, by the way, in the Champions League, which is pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
And a few clean sheets along the way. So 5 million. Yeah, I might even start with him as well. I'm not too sure. So definitely keep an eye on him.
He's in my team.
He's in your team. You got him. 3 goals, man. It's pretty special. You know what I mean? But and Danilo. So Danilo's in our team, and he's someone that most likely he's going to nail down that right back position for Juve. So I feel like he's someone that we need to keep an eye on. They got good fixtures in the respect that it's Juventus. They're going to keep clean sheets away from home, at home. That's what they do. So keep an eye on Danilo. They got De Sciglio might be taking the right back spot, but I reckon Danilo will get it eventually, if not from the Matchday 1. And Toby Alderweireld for 5 million. That guy's a steal as well. Like he should be starting Champions League, surely. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with this Spurs start to the season, there's no doubt for me that Alderweireld, he's definitely going to start in that defensive three. Obviously, it depends on what Pochettino rolls out, but I can see him starting. I mean, we saw against Arsenal, he started his best defense. He started Alderweireld, he started Sanchez, and and he started what's his face, Vertonghen as well. So, he knows that those three have to play for him to be able to. I mean, they haven't kept a clean sheet this season, let's be honest, in the Premier League. But, I mean, hopefully they can do it in the Champions League.
Yeah, and that's it. Well, they've actually got a decent group as well. So, I like the Toby pick there. I'm not going to say his last name. And moving on to our last two on the bench there, the defenders. So, Jason Denayer. So, he's someone that, 4.5 from Lyon. He's a good budget enabler. He's going to start. Lyon's got decent fixtures as well. So, keep an eye on him. And Joachim Andersen, who also plays for Lyon, is a great centre-back. They're both actually got not a bad head on them as well. So, so keep an eye on the two Lyon defenders. And rounding up our team, we've got Willy Orbat. So this guy, 4 million, Leipzig's captain. So that's,
Nice.
I think that he's someone that we've all got to put in. Yeah, so that's a great little budget defense there. But I want to round out a couple of little names here, just in case you're not satisfied with a few of these ones. So there's a guy from Galatasaray. He's a centre back, Marcao, 4.5 million, cheap. He's good with his head as well. There's a lot of good guys with their headers, and we've got Shakhtar Donetsk, 4.5 million, Ismaili. So he's a left back there. I've seen him play plenty of times as well. He's very attacking. We've got one last one, Andre Almeida, 4.5 million. He plays for Benfica. Again, he's their captain and their right back. So it's another. I love a captain. Captains love getting a captain's goal when they need to. So that rounds up the defense. And then moving on to the goalkeepers. So we've got Manchester City starting with some premiums. Manchester City, Edison, 6 million. Set and forget Mick.
Yeah, obviously, if you want to spend that kind of money on a goalkeeper, I don't have that kind of money when it comes to Champions League. Obviously, there's just too many good players too much attack to worry about putting in a premium goalkeeper, let alone premium defenders. So I always go cheap goalkeepers, the cheapest I can get. Like the two you've got on screen, they're my two goalkeepers starting with this season in Champions League. Just as cheap can cheap be.
Cheapest the cheapest. Where's the cheapest? What's the cheapest? Yeah. So you got I better talk about Manuel Neuer as well. As you can see, I'm loving Bayern this season. So 6 million. But going on to the value picks, we've got this. Hudrecki.
I think that's pretty good.
Not bad, not bad. So he's Leverkusen, 4.5 million. He's going to start. And obviously with the rotation with this, I'm not sure, to give you guys the rules of the Champions League, basically match day 1. So the Wednesday games, you can basically sub them off for the Thursday games if Wednesday games did shit. So start with Hudrecki. If he gets a 2-pointer, maybe we play, this guy's name, Vlachodimir. So 4 million from Benfica is another one. So Benfica, 4 million, you get him in your team right now. Like just pause this video, put him in, get back to this video, and then so guarantee starter. And then you got from Leipzig, you got Gulashi. So he's worth 4.5 million, and these guys are all going to start for their respective teams. So I think this is
nice.
I'm pretty happy with that. I hope this has been informative. We've given you a good platform to build, and do your own research as well with a few of these players. And if you see if there's a player that you really want to put in, do a bit of research. Have a look at previous seasons or some shit like that. I mean, this is actually what the research that I've done to do this video is what I usually do at the start of every Champions League season, because I've got a base understanding of what's going on. But I usually spend about an hour, have a bit of a look around, see what's going on, and it's been a couple of minutes. If just say for example you want to put in João Felix or whatever, do a bit of research about him. If you're not convinced, don't worry about it.
No, you've done all the research for me, mate. I'm sold. You've got me here. I mean, you basically made my team for me. So I'm so happy for this video and for you doing all the research for me, man. It means I don't have to do shit because I know the Premier League players. So I'm gonna have Salah, I'm gonna have Sterling, but at the same time I'm gonna have all these budget players that I didn't even know. I don't know who Lozano is. He sounds good. He's in my team. I like it. Thank you.
No, look, pleasure. Happy to help. But so this is our UCL, UEFA Champions League picks. So I hope this video was good. And if you enjoyed it, please give us a like and please subscribe for more FPL content. And if this gets enough love, then we spoke to Mick, and we might do a few more Champions League videos as well to spread the European flavour.
Absolutely. I mean, people can follow us with our, basically the woe that is Champions League for me, because I do quite poorly in it most of the time, and you usually dominate me pretty badly. So, hopefully this season's a little bit different. It's a little bit closer, and I reckon we should probably start up a league as well for all our followers and our YouTube followers, and also our Twitter and Instagram followers. So, if you did enjoy this video, we're going to have some more coming out very soon. Hopefully some more Champions League content as well. But that's it from us, isn't it?
That's it. And one thing I should say to the end is, you've just mentioned the league. What I will do is I will create a league, and the league will actually be in the content below. So just have a look below, and you'll have the league code. So join the league, and it'll be fun.
Excellent, mate. Sounds like fun. I'm gonna enjoy losing to you in Champions League, mate. It's always a pleasure.
You've got the research, man. You got the research.
Yeah, I know, for game week 1 team, but then what happens after that?
Oh shit. Oh, wow.
All right, buddy. Well, as we always say at FPL Take The Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing the green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys.